Okay, should you strike first in a self-defense altercation? Yes, in my opinion, if you've drawn the line. Okay, so let's reenact a little bit of the scenario. Maybe you missed in that sweet knockout that Eric hit me with, right? So Eric's the perpetrator right now. He's the criminal. He's the instigator. I'm drawing a verbal line. I'm showing you guys I don't want to fight. So my hands are up. If anybody else is filming this on their cell phone, it will look like I'm trying to defend myself. I set a verbal limit. Don't come any closer. As Chael Sonnen said, I can't let you get any closer. I absolutely love that. So as he starts approaching, freeze. So there's this like line right here. And this line means he's crossed that line. You've set that line. You've backed up a little bit. Now it's time to hit. If you look, his hands are down. Maybe he's clenching, make a fist. Maybe he's about to throw. My hands are already closer to his face, right? I don't want to be coming up because then he knows I'm going to punch. So I have to be able to make that quick jab work. Okay, the key to a fast jab is dependent on a lot of things, right? So we've set up the self-defense barrier. Now I want you to think of, okay, how can I make the fastest possible jab? Okay, there's a lot of different ways, but the number one thing in my opinion is not showing that you're about to jab. It's called the tell in martial arts. So if I squat down before I try and punch, he's gonna see the squat, he's gonna know something. So a good drill that you can train at home is I'm gonna hold my arms out like this, and Eric's just gonna start from the self-defense position where his hands up. I'm gonna be here, and all he's gonna focus on, guys, is lifting his elbow up. Nothing else. Don't move the shoulder, don't shrug your shoulders, don't drop the chin, don't do anything, right? Have the hand just come up. And this is why I'm doing this right now, is actually to help him learn. If you don't punch a lot, switch it to a palm strike. I don't really care for now. We're gonna make a fist. So this is it. He's just learning to move the elbow joint and come up. So ready, so he's here and go. See, I'm not able to stop it. But if he showed me a big tell, like see, it's so easy. I can stop it or at least get in the way. So he needs to be able to make his elbow be super fast. The second thing, if we just go down to my footwork here, is I have to be thinking like a sprinter coming out of the gate. So I'm already loaded. I'm backing up, Now my back leg is loaded. So as I load, I'm pushing forward into that. So like a sprinter, I'm down nice and low, and I'm coming out of the gates nice and quick, okay? So I'm loading that back leg. I'm thinking of that elbow only doing the work, not my shoulders, not rotating. It's different than boxing when I'm first entering. I'm here and it's bang, and that's what I want. I don't want to show them that something else is coming. Then a good rule of thumb is that anytime if he hits a jab, right, see how he's retracting it? It's good for sparring, but what I'd love to see is hit and then the next punch come. That's gonna be faster of getting rounds down range. This is my timing, listen to it in my head. 1, 2, 3, comparative to 1, 2. You guys see how it's faster? It's also gonna make your rear hand more powerful if you focus on pulling this, rotating the shoulder. So because we're now already in the range, I mean, it would be his face, right? I'm twisting to throw. That's gonna generate even more power. But all of this comes down to having a fast jab. So that little drill of him making a fist, me playing patty cake, and got me, got me, got me, right? It's very hard for me to get it. The hardest part of this though is if he backs up a little further, is he has to step and do it. Ooh, that was close. I kind of got like there on his hand. But remember, if I'm reacting like that and my hands are down here, that means I'm probably getting hit. Okay, so lots of little things. Let's just recap it quick. First thing, back up, lock in that rear foot. As long as you know your footing is good, now you got to think, okay, I'm going forward. Verbal de-escalation up to that point, set that visual boundary or verbal boundary. I can't let you get any closer. He starts getting closer, bang, I step forward. My elbow did the job, my foot exploded me forward. Because one landed, another one comes. Don't pull back unless you're gonna hit with that jab again, which is rare in sparring all the time. But in self-defense, you just want to boom, put some hands down range quick. And now what happens after that is going to be dependent on what happens to him. If I hit him and he falls back, he's no longer a threat to me. It's time to get off to safety. If he's in the way of my super sweet Corvette, right? So if he's here, he's in the way. Maybe I'm just pushing him, get away. So then I can get into my car, right? There's a lot of different things that we have to think about when it comes to legalities. But number one thing, stay safe out there. Try and avoid conflict.